Floating Nerdigans, this is the one and only Hacker Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 267. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little sorcerer kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully not causing too much chaos, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we're doing our anime content, because unlike YouTube where we'd have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So you guys get to see my full setup of the anime and manga side by side, and even have audio too, which is awesome because I've busted many botched localizations that way. And the more subscribers and views we get, the more series we'll cover. And there's a stacked fall anime season on the horizon. And not only that, for the first time since I've started covering One Piece manga back in 2016, for Bounding into Comics request, we will be covering One Piece anime starting this weekend. So please go check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, by some miracle, I have managed to avoid the leaks. But going into this chapter, I'm very, very nervous and concerned. Because in recent years, and even including like with Boku no Hero Academia, the endings, and that's including like the final 5 chapters of series, have been very hit or miss. And God, I just really hope that Gege does not fuck this up. Seriously, do not fuck this up, Gege, because I really liked what we had with Megumi last chapter. We had the, like, Aki meets Zeldaris scenario that I really was digging. I was digging it. I'm just hoping we don't get any Mashaming or Nakabing in terms of, like, a character being dead and coming back to life. I don't want no bullshit like that. No. If that happens, I will hate life. Just don't do that shit, please. If it's something, I will say this though. If we're going to get something like that, and it's something similar, again, to speaking of Aki, if it's something similar to like what we saw in Chainsaw Man with power, okay, I'll accept that. I just don't need another domestic Nakanojo on my hands. Oh my God. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. Ooh, this cover is great with Sukuna fighting, Itadori. Whoa! This color scheme for the last 5 chapters is cute. You have Gojo with the dashed hound on his head. That's cute. And then we have Itadori with the pug, Nobara with the golden retriever, and the Shiba Inu, aka the Doge, with Megumi. So, oh my God, I'm just thinking about how Crypto like crashed. And it's worthless, and of course Megumi is dead, at least for now anyway. And this chapter is titled Battle in the Uninhabited Demon-Infested Shinjuku, part 38. Ooh, okay. Akotsu and Gojo take on switch training. You want me to give you Sukuna's last finger? I do. So Gojo had the last finger. Okay, I do. You're hiding it somewhere, aren't you? If we feed it to Rika-chan, I can copy Sukuna's shrine. Even if we're swap bodies like this, I can't read your memories. Hard pass. Could you take this a little more seriously? I'm as serious as they come. Sure, that would meet the conditions of your technique. God, the fingers look amazing here. That's a 20th of Sukuna after all. But if your goal is to analyze shrine and its techniques, that won't be enough. Well, that's true. If I didn't have Inamaki-kun to help me with cursed speech, there's tons I wouldn't have known. What? It can't work through the phone? Salmon! I don't think it's a good idea to lose our connection to Sukuna here. Upsie daisy. Let me put it, let's see. Let me put it how Hakari would. We'll take a gamble. The fever, or something like that. Speaking of, like, this is, again, find that many reasons why I'm concerned. I'm like, I wanted to see Hakari get in this fight. Like, why am I wanted to see Sukuna take on that gamble. I'm kind of sad we're not. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see him fight that. Like, God damn it. Here's what you ought to do if you want to copy Shrine. In order to copy a curse technique, I have to have Rikachan ingest a portion of the target's body. Oh god, this art is pretty. The required body part and amount depends on what I'm trying to copy and how many times I can use it. Meaning that the stronger the technique, the more potentially lethal body part is required. Even if she doesn't ingest a lethal portion of the target's body, I can meet the conditions by entering a binding vow, limiting the amount of uses of the technique. What if they can use reverse curse technique? Like if you took Gojo Sensei's arm to copy Limitless, then he could just restore it. That is very true. That way you could at least copy Gojo Sensei and Hakari Senpai's techniques. They'll feel a little pinch, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That's a no-go. The instant a consumed body part regenerates, its value within my technique becomes 0 and ceases to meet copy's requirement. In Maki Kanen, Karisu-san's arms can't be healed with modern medicine or a reversed curse technique, so they let me use them. Aww. Charles temporarily without a rib. You better be able to heal it back for me later. Later for sure. Aww. Are you sure about this? You heard what Totokan said about their resonance, did you not? I did. That's why we'll only try this immediately before we fight Sukuna. I'll judge what the minimum necessary information is and tell Itadori-kun. You can never be too careful, but even if Itadori-kun and Sukuna's resonance can detect big physical changes, you shouldn't be able to tell what Itadori-kun is thinking, nor what information he has. Your reasoning? Itadori-kun can't read Sukuna's thoughts. How self-assured of you. If everything is in disarray after Gojo-sensei fights Sukuna, I don't think we'll be found out. But more than anything, I don't want to make Itadori-kun lose his composure right before a fight. Itadori-kun, even if you can't use it right now, Sukuna's curse technique is already etched into your body. Yeah, I'm not surprised by this. Gojo-sensei confirmed it with the 6 eyes, so this I'm not surprised about. I'm fine with this. Because it's something called muscle memory. So, I know people are going to be like, well, Packer Girl, what about Deku and muscle memory? You could kind of make the argument for that, too, because of what we saw with All Might as well. All Might's a better example of that, to be honest, because All Might actually retained the flames. I know were there for Deku, but All Might retained his power, the power from One for All, a lot longer than Deku. Like it's different. But yeah, but you get what I mean. It's muscle memory, so I understand. I totally understand. And plus, you got to think about how long Sukuna has been inside of Itadori's body. But the other thing I just gotta wrap my head around too is if Kenjaku, because Kenjaku's a sneaky motherfucker. Kenjaku did this on purpose. Everything is going according to Kenjaku's plan. There is a reason why. I don't know for sure if the stuff with Megumi was according to plan or if that was just a side thing. I think it was not going according to Kenjaku's plan. But Itadori was made into a vessel for a reason. So, yeah. There is that. So, you gotta just take that into account. Just saying. But anyways, 2 fingers are missing from Itadori. There's 2. The brat's fingers. He's missing 2 of them. I only removed his little finger when I moved to Fushiguro Megumi, but it doesn't look like a fresh wound. You weren't able to retrieve your final finger, were you? Was that a bluff? He didn't use my finger to copy Shrine. He used the brat's! That sneaky mofo. Because he could, hold on, let me go back there, what he said. Itadori-kun, even if you can't use it right now, Sukana's curse technique is already etched into your body. Gojo-sensei confirmed it with the 6 eyes, so I have to wonder if, again, going back to Kenjaku, I have to wonder if Kenjaku planned for this all along, where if Sukuna didn't cooperate, and in case Gojo did lose to Sukuna, that Itadori was his backup plan or something. I just have this feeling in the pit of my stomach that was his contingency. Because why else would this happen? Why else would he use Itadori? Like, well, obviously, be the vessel. Itadori was like the perfect vessel for ironically the perfect vessel, right, kitties? Right? I know the whole thing is extremely ironic, but I swear, I just think about like how methodical and maniacal he is. I'm telling you, Kenjaku knew this was going to happen. He did. He did. This was a contingency plan. I'm calling that. I know some would say it's an ass pull, but nah. I think this was a contingency plan on Kenjaku's part. Right, Kitty? Okay. The brat's fingers, he's missing 2 of them. I only removed his little finger when I moved into Fushiguro Megumi, but it doesn't look like a fresh wound. You weren't able to retrieve... Wait, hold on. When he moved into Megumi... Like, you have to wonder then, that was probably... it probably made it a little bit easier for Itadori to get into Megumi's soul because of that. Just thinking about that now. You weren't able to retrieve your final finger, were you? Was that a bluff? He didn't use my finger to copy Shrine. He used the brat's. Yeah. The special grade cursed object stuck in his finger. It can withstand any attack, be it with Jujutsu or with force. But can it negate a curse technique? It's a binding vow. And we stopped trying to destroy it and focus only on allowing a curse technique to pass through them maybe. But there's something else I'm more worried about. It hasn't been even a half an hour since she's woken up. What? No. Oh, I know I'm gonna get so much shit in my comment section. I know I'm gonna get so much shit in my comment section for this. I know the Nobara stands are doing the big I told you so. I know it, but man, I'm sorry. This is some moshing bullshit. This is an asshole. Nah, like this. I should say moshing. Nah, I can't even say this is moshing. This is some Sasuga bullshit. Because Domestic Nakanojo pulled this kind of ass pull too. I'm gonna call it some Sasuga bullshit. That's what this is. You cannot pull this kind of crap. Calm the fuck on, Gege. This is bullshit. This is Sasuga. I'm making up a new term. You're getting a new term out of me. This is bullshit. Let's see some. I know the boys are smiling. I'm not happy with this. Let's see some smiles, boys. Residents. I'm gonna see how the rest of this goes. As I said, if this is a power situation, I might be okay with this, but I don't think it's going to be. But how the fuck is she alive? Again, this is why I'm saying this is a Sasuke situation, because let me explain this. In Domestic Nakanojo, which I'm spoiling, you have to deal with it, Hina was brain dead. She was basically brain dead, and she somehow came back to life. Or out of a vegetative state. That's what Nobara is. That's what this is. This is Sasuke. Straight up. This is Sasuke. You cannot tell me that this is not Sasuke at this point. Oh my god. this. You had everything. I know people are gonna be like, well, Packer Girl, we told you she was. Motherfucker, everything was set up. The whole thing was set up for her to be dead. Even we have the backstory. We had her get on the train. Everything. So that's a little bullshit. I'm not sorry for saying it. Because then by this logic, then Gojo should be alive too. There's no reason for this. None. So if Gojo comes back to life, then you can't, then I better see mofo saying that, I better not see the same motherfuckers calling hacks. I swear, but right now, this is Sasageing. This is some bullshit. It's like, girl, this is bad. My technique, I can't open my, oh my god, I'm so mad right now. Open my domain. That brat's sure hit effect is going to land at this rate. Why? Why not use Hakari? Like, why? At least you mentioned the gamble shit. Why not bring Hakari into this? That would have connected everything perfectly. You could have had Hakari go out, like, finish the Hakari fight, have him go after the finger, something. Like, why? For fan service? God, now that's some Mashaming bullshit. Like, I feel like part of this is definitely like some Sasuke bullcrap, because Sasuke said the only reason why he wanted to bring Hina back because he didn't want the Rui ship to happen, which really pissed the entire fandom off. Oh god, I am getting very traumatized by that. Oh, this really feels like that again. Oh, why did I reopen this one? Damn it, Gege, I hate you. You made me reopen that wound. This really feels like that. Oh my god. This really feels like that. You had this set up to where this would be a gamble, and you could have had Hakari come in the clutch. But no! Fuck, where's Maki in all this? Why not have Maki do this? This makes no fucking sense. Out of everyone here, like in terms of fan service, that's why I was saying Mashima, because Mashima would pull that kind of shit. Well, not anymore. Mashima's learned his lesson. Read 100 Years Quest and Eden Zero and you'll understand. But, nah, there's no reason for this. None. I am not sorry for saying it. If you're a Nobara stan, I'm happy for you. But from a reader stan, there is no reason for this. None. I have to wonder if there was some editorial interference here. I have to wonder if that's the case. There is no reason for this. There is no reason for this. And if you're a Maki fan, I bet you're furious right now. You could have had Maki do it, and it would have been such a great tie into Megumi, because you know Maki it's like the oh my god, what's the wording I am looking for? Part of me wants to say reincarnation, but that sounds wrong. Like the next, you know what I mean? Like the next, like the era like the next generation of Toji's power. You know what I mean? I feel like reincarnation sounds right, but no. But you know what I mean in regards to Maki. So like it would just fit so much better. You could have either had Hakari do this, or you could have had Maki do this. Maki would have been so much more appropriate because Sukuna killed both Megumi, both of Toji's kids. Why? Why is this happening? I am not happy with this. If you're a Maki stan, you should be furious right now. I'm not even a Maki stan and I'm furious. How's that for up, you damn idiot? Oh my god, I fucking hate this. I hate this so much. I know this ties into when Itadori came back to life. I know. I hope that this is a temporary thing and she's just gonna go back, she's gonna die right after this. If not, then I no. That's what I mean by like a power situation, because Power came back briefly and the end of part 1 of Chainsaw Man, and then she died. If this is a Hina situation, a la Domestic Nakanojo, I'm gonna fucking hate the end of this manga. And there's there's Dismantle. Okay. This isn't over. Ooh. You think you can flay me with this superficial domain? You haven't even been using reverse curse technique to heal your wounds. You've surpassed your limit long ago, and the vast amount of cursed energy you expended with this domain, you're the ones on the ropes, you goddamn brat. Ooh. A double impact after a time lag. Sukuna, it's time we end this cycle of curses. Ooh, a black flash. Okay. Ring the bell on a long fight. I am not sorry for saying this, but God, this really does make me think of Chainsaw Man. That black flash looks sick. But yeah, this totally makes me think of Chainsaw Man. It does. I am not sorry for that. Think about it. You had Denji extremely depressed. And this was, of course, after Power was killed by Makima. Pochita took over. They were rampaging for a minute, and Pochita got Power to take over. Power to take over for a bit, and she fought Makima. And then she and Denji had that heart to heart, and then he he regained control of his body. I feel like that's what this kind of is, in a way. It really is very similar to Chainsaw Man in that way. Oh my God, it really is. Oh, Nobara is even given the power realness. Yeah. Yeah, this is very, very similar to Chainsaw Man. In that way. Fuck! Look at what happened with Megumi. Megumi got like the Aki treatment. I mean, this is basically the power treatment in a way, but here's the difference between what's happening here versus Chainsaw Man. I feel like the way that it's done here, as I said, I feel like it's so inappropriate here. Because it wasn't Sukuna that took out Nobara. It was Mahito who was inside Kenjaku. Now, if we were talking about her taking out Kenjaku, or being part of that situation, I would feel a different way about it. I'm going to play devil's advocate on this. I'd feel a little bit of a different way about it. But because it's not Kenjaku, who, again, ate Mahito, who, aka the one who fucking killed her, basically, it just feels wrong. It feels wrong for this. It feels like to me that there was editorial interference involved, and that in all reality, at least in my opinion, that Nobara robbed Maki of this moment. This should have been Maki. This really should have been Maki's moment. Because then it would have given the full Zen enclosure. Everything would have come full circle. Because then you would have had like the full Toji. Because remember, she has Toji's power. She is able to, avenge Megumi. And, avenge Megumi and his sis. And they're able... And then get that kill situation, and then, of course, Itadori get the kill. It really feels to me like this is an attempt to do a power situation, and in all reality, the way it's coming off, especially if Nobara remains alive at the end of this series, or like at the end of the very end, then I'm gonna straight up say that this is Sasuke-ing, hands down. I will say that this is a Hina situation, and I will be furious. Because she should not, there's no way in hell she should be alive. None. She should not be alive. No fucking way. But if this is a power situation a la Chainsaw Man, and she dies, she goes, she straight up dies, and the only survivor is Itadori at the end of this, fine. I will totally accept that. I will accept this. Because everything is just like the writing and everything. It just doesn't make sense for her to be alive. Because as I said, it wouldn't make, if you're going to bring Gojo back to life if you do this, if you're going to give me this argument. But I'm very curious what you guys think about this, especially if you're a Chainsaw Man reader. I want to know, does Nobara's return kind of, in a way, give you a little bit of a power situation like it does for me? It's just so much like power. It really is. And are you happy with how this was executed? I'm not happy with this. I really would have loved to see Hakari come in, especially when Akotsu mentioned the gamble. And you know what? Just thinking about it, I wonder if, because of that line specifically there, I wonder if Gege is hinting that this was editorial interference. Because something that Gege had said in the past is that the editors, he's like a, in a way, I'm paraphrasing here, like a slave to the editors in a way. But yeah, I feel Nobara's gotta be, this has gotta be an editorial interference. And I know people are gonna say I'm coping and seething. Maybe. But maybe I'm delusional, but this really feels like this is editorial interference, because we've seen this before with Horikoshi. Horikoshi has confirmed that there was editorial interference before in Boku no Hero Academia. But yeah, Nobara just feels like pure fan service and pure editorial interference. Straight up. It does. That's what this feels like, because it really feels like this was supposed to be like that Hakari was robbed, and in my opinion, and you guys can let me know if I'm wrong or not, but in terms of a writing sense, it really seemed like Maki was robbed too. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think of this chapter. And what do you guys think about Nobara even being here? Even being alive, especially since we saw way back in the Shibuya arc, we saw her flashback, we saw her go through the fucking train, go through the train doors and on, into the afterlife, essentially. Oh god, if this is not a power situation, and this is a Hina situation, I'm gonna be furious. No. Gege, do not, ugh. I really don't want this to be a domestic Nakanojo. I really don't need this to be a domestic Nakanojo situation. Please don't do that. I know people are fucking happy, and I know the Nobara stands are gonna rub it in everyone's faces, but I have to wonder, is this how you wanted this to happen? Seriously, I have to wonder, is this how you would want this to happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Jujutsu Kaisen content, a few ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.